For real, there's going to be 4 aces in this video, so stay tuned for all of them. Without a doubt, every disc golfer needs to check these 3 things off their DG bucket list in order to call themselves a real disc golfer. And the last one, only about 1% of people have done. Maybe. I don't know. I asked Swiss and he said it was valid. Stay tuned for that. The first thing, of course, is getting an ace on the first throw. I'm emphasizing first throw because I'm one of those people that count multiple throws as an ace. I'm not going to debate that now, but if I need to, I will in another video. Add it to the list. But I'm not going to lie. There is definitely a different feeling when you hit an ace on the first throw. It brings that extra bit of joy, kind of like when there's a curly fry at the bottom of the bag, or when you get 2 pink starbursts. Now that I described that feeling perfectly, the second thing is to play the Flying Armadillo disc golf course in San Marcos, Texas, right outside of Houston. You've seen it on a social media platform somewhere, just like every other disc golfer 84 times. And after years of seeing people hit the ace through the signs, on top of the lighthouse, up the ramp, or somewhere else cool, I finally had the chance to play it myself. And on the very first shot, I threw it past the dinosaur and nicked chains. So we were off to a good start. Or I guess bad, depending on how you look at it. Hole 2 wasn't one I've seen on camera before, but I skipped the yarn to about as good of a job as Harry and Marv at getting into that house. Good thing I had to look better than Joe Goldberg through the window for birdie. Another hole skip from the gram, but I still tried to go up and over. Hey, I said tried. Hole 4 was meh. Even though my drive sucked, I gotta say, hole 5 was pretty rockin'. I love myself a good roller race opportunity, so I approve of hole 6, even if the mound kept my disc from sliding in. Does hole 7 work at a park with a raccoon and blue jay? Because you can skips it. Now 8 was fun because you were on an elevated platform throwing down at an island, and if you missed it like Swiss and I, you had to stand on the rock for your par putt. Then you get to the infamous sign hole that was much shorter in person. And just like most of my jump putts, was shit. Even a baby could flex they could get a birdie on this hole. Told ya. I wish I could tell you guys I gave a good effort for an ace in the light hole house, but I did not. On the iconic hole 13, I made it through the chute, but the groove didn't find the bottom of the basket. I guess I'm not like Disc Golf Jesus. Or apparently Swizz didn't tell me the roller up the ramp was the play as he smacked an ace in front of me. Crossing that off his bucket list, because come on, you not only have to go to Armadillo, but if you aren't walking away with an ace, what was even the point? Never knowing when I was coming back, I was running out of holes to hit. Flexing my hex into the heart of the chains in hole 16, I could also now scratch it off for myself. Although it was a weaker ace on the course, I guess I could say it was on a hanging basket. Was 4 inches from going back to back on 17, but honestly, that sounds pretty big to me. And went off the cage in 18. Overall, Armadillo was a success as Swiss and I could both walk away completed with our mission, with evidence too. Call us Steve Kiner, the 1999 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest champion in Coney Island, because we won. But there was still one more thing I was able to cross off my bucket list while I was in Texas. You know, I've been in the area for a month, but I was still able to snag 4 aces, making it the 3rd state with the most aces for me. A little fun fact for you. You might be thinking you've seen 2 now, but what about the other 2? Well, damn, relax. I was getting to that. Because only about 1% of disc golfers have done something like this. Just don't go fact checking or it might start to look like the 2020 election. Swiss and I decided to check out this course called Circle C while we were in the area. I started off with a bomb tossing my double steady honey, which I've been enjoying more lately. Followed up with a decent approach. Too bad I suck at putting still. Threw a forehand a bit low, ending up not too far, but enough to show I really do suck at this whole putting thing. With the basket not being too hard of a finish to the right, I went slow turnover with my beat up Invader for the first birdie of the round. Seeing the perfect skip line on the right side, I grabbed my new Sexton Firebird, gave it some hyzer, and let it find the chains.
Yep. Bring it. Hey!
Third Texas Ace, bro. 3rd Texas Ace. Let's go. Firebird.
My 3rd Texas Ace, baby. And now a reason for me not to lose this Firebird. Juiced up, I turned over the wild honey as I could no longer contain my excitement, as I'm sure you could tell from my reaction. Hole 6, I went back to the honey, this time slowing my arm down, letting the understability carry the disc to the right, setting up a typical yarn approach for a 15-foot putt after a stupid roll in my favor. With no idea where the basket was in hole 7, I tossed a splice, hoping it would give me a hard skip to the left. And after the bounce, I heard the quietest sound of chains, which prompted this response.
Is it that deep in there? I didn't hear it.
I heard chains, bro.
Did you?
I think I heard chains.
I didn't hear it. I didn't.
Low key, think I heard chains, bro. Low key, I think I heard chains.
I didn't hear anything.
I hope I'm not calling Wolf right here, but this is the only time in a long time since my heart's dropped. Because I was like, I don't think I tried to do that. Oh, I aced 2 times in a round, bro.
Huh?
I aced 2 times.
Is it in there?
Yeah. That's actually freaking crazy.
Dude, I thought that was way too inside.
This would be the first time in all my years of playing disc golf that I aced 2 times in one round. Not only that, but I did it on a course I was playing blind. These weren't stupid pitch and putt bullshit ones either, kind of like the ones over at Armadillo. The feeling I had walking down that fairway, hoping the disc was in the basket, was indescribable. And then how it felt for my heart to drop when I turned the corner and saw the orange resting at the bottom of the basket could only prompt this response.
Disc golf's crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy and thinking hitting 2 aces in one round is insane, but I've been playing disc golf for 8 years and I've never met someone personally that's done it. Sure, I've seen the Facebook posts, but I believe those about as much as I do people on Reddit saying they throw 500 feet. I don't know if I would have put it on my disc golf bucket list, but at least I could scratch it off if it was or not. And I can forever tell this story. Good thing I had Swiss there witnessing and the camera has proof too. At this point, we were only walking up to hole 8 and I already had 2 aces on the day, so basically a win no matter what. The vibes were on an all-time high, one would say. I know people want me to start talking about the local courses I play across the country, and I'm working on it. But the problem I run into is times like this. I don't see how I'll be able to take my emotions out of this, kind of like someone with blue hair in a debate. But maybe this isn't as big of a deal as I think. What I'm more worried about is the days that I'm exhausted and playing a course, because it doesn't take much to tick me off, which I'm sure isn't a surprise to most of you guys. Either way, I'll get over it, and those videos will come out soon. I think the first episode is going to be Persimmon Ridge, the number 6 disc golf course in the world currently, so it seems like a good starting point. I had fun at Circle C, but like I said, it was more for the moment than the course itself. Nevertheless, I'll never forget about it and will go down in my disc golf history. Shit, I mean I basically made an entire video just because of that course. But like I said, only 1% of disc golfers have ever done this. And since I've said it 3 times now, it's officially true. We do Beetlejuice rules in this bitch. Let me know some other disc golf bucket list items I need to try and complete. One day, I'll make a Berdogi list, because in my head, there's a hidden game of disc golf all about the side quests you can complete, and I want to catch them all. Yeah, I might just be crazy, but at least it gives me ideas to make videos for you guys. I can finally say I'm officially out of Texas and now in Arkansas, but I still have one more video from that stretch of the road trip, which includes a special guest, so you're not going to want to miss out on that. And it might also include me throwing a berg, so this is the time to subscribe if you haven't already. We're also down to the last month of the road trip, which is equally a good and bad thing. As sad as I will be for it to end, I'm about tired of sleeping on the passenger seat of a minivan. Don't worry though, still plenty of awesome content coming at you, so if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support the channel. Oh, and if you want to see the first ace I hit in Texas, which also happens to be the best ace of my life, check out the video right here.
Bring it.
Hey!
Third Texas
Get 3.
ace, bro. 3rd Texas ace. Let's go. Firebird.